What's up, guys? We're back. We're hopefully we'll be able to finish the rest of it. Now, I promised that to make up for this, I would react to an extra video. So I got another one that King Frostmare did this week that I'll be reacting to, and then we're going to be starting off with that one. And it is the scariest videos only for the brave of you. So, well, that's scary enough right there. Alright, so I'm gonna move my window over here. But oop. Here we go.
Hello guys, time for scary videos. Today with a terrifying shadow encounter in the bedroom of Dino and something creepy lurking over a brick wall during an investigation. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty.
Great stuff.
Now it's time for us to look at an update from user Alex Cowboys Haunted. The man is curating a video diary in which he's documenting the ongoing haunting which takes place on his property. Last time we saw a strange shadow figure that was captured in his home after Alex found a little key on the floor which might have belonged to his dead grandfather, and today he believes to have seen the spirit of his grandma.
Okay, I am up here where all the different, scary activity has happened, and I'm hearing what sounds like somebody walk around on the floorboards. As I'm up here, I can feel, the pressure of steps landing around me. I don't really know what's going on. It just seems crazy to me. I don't know. This is not what I signed up for when I got this house. Oh!
Whoa, okay. Ooh. Okay, that was a pretty decent start. Pretty decent scare to start this off.
Somebody seems to be standing there, in some form of dress, or nightgown even, in pitch darkness. Alex was alone that night, however. At least, that's what he stated. Could it be that he actually caught the spirit of his late grandmother? Mysterious.
It's a good start. Great video to start off with.
Guys, if you are also a fan of The Walking Dead, you might be sad that the show is slowly coming to a close. But don't worry, there's a huge community of fans that have found safe haven in the game The Walking Dead Survivors, which kindly is sponsoring today's video. The Walking Dead Survivors offers you an action-packed experience who seem to be. The following video comes to us from Japan and was found on the YouTube channel The Dark Dimension. The video features a man and a woman who seem to be filming their goodbyes, as the man is seen entering a shrine or a temple in the forest. We hear the woman saying goodbye to her friend, and he walks off on the path, but she doesn't seem to notice the mysterious thing happening right behind him. Let's watch.
Ooh. Right there. Right there. There's a shadow figure right there.
As the man is waving goodbye, we see a figure starting to appear out of what seems like thin air. It is in the shape of a person. It looks to be a woman to me, and we can clearly see her legs walking slowly towards us before the camera moves away. What do you think happened here? Just a trick of the light? A skit perhaps? Or could they capture a real ghost here?
Okay, it's a shrine in Japan, so I'm willing to buy it. I'm willing to say that is real.
That was witness to their goodbyes.
Spirit at home.
This next clip was uploaded to Facebook by Soy Masha Luck, the wife of the infamous store owner Joshua Luck, who had to deal with a terrifying haunting involving several shadow beings in his home. I'm sure you all remember.
Yep, I remember these.
The woman writes, "This video was taken by my daughter while she was playing with my cell phone. I usually delete these photos she takes because I thought they aren't important, but this time I got curious and I found something when checking."
¿Qué hace, mami?
Keeping an eye out. Oh, okay, okay.
In the video, we see Masha cleaning her house while speaking with her two children, one of which is holding the cell phone, taking the video. The phone pans from the dining room table to the couch multiple times, and we can see the little hallway is always empty, except for a few items and a water jug, until we see a very dark figure that looks like an extremely tall person. Is it possible this is a ghost or even a shadow figure? There are no distinguishable features, just the shape of what seems to be a human in total blackness. Could this be the same entity haunting her husband as well, and that has taken over their home? Let me know what you think. The next clip was uploaded to YouTube by paranormal investigator Darklife from Russia, who visits old, abandoned or haunted locations on his channel. In his latest episode, he's visiting an area he calls the Village of the Dead and is investigating an old derelict cabin. The cabin appears to have been abandoned for some time now, as all the furniture seems to be gone and only traces that anyone ever lived there remain. To start the investigation, Dark takes a walk around the outside and the inside of the perimeter of the location, and then moves inside to set up his paranormal equipment on both floors of the house.
You know, I always love listening to King Frostmare. He has such a unique accent for these videos. It's awesome.
It isn't long until mysterious events start happening around the house. It seems the upstairs of this cabin is a hotspot for paranormal activity.
Why?
Sometime later, Dark captures this terrifying moment from the upstairs hallway. The shadowy entity appears and moves suddenly towards the bedroom door. Could this possibly be the spirit of someone who once lived in this house?
Oh, there's another shadow figure right there. It's not as visible as the other one, but you can tell it's there.
Nearing the end of the night, Dark heads upstairs a final time and gets a little bit more than he bargained for.
I think it's just the wind.
Yeah,
Dark claims to have been completely
I'm
alone.
getting out of
and
that.
You can clearly see that he wasn't moving when this was recorded. What do you guys think of this capture? What a creepy investigation. If you can,
Yeah, if that
please
happened to me,
visit Dark's channel.
I would be gone. Bye bye.
The next clip was uploaded in 2008 and was filmed in a care home for the elderly called Northern Hall. The story goes that staff and residents were constantly hearing noises around the building that sounded like a cat, although no animals live in the building. After a few weeks of searching for the animal with no luck, the caretaker decided to set up his laptop to film the hallway, since apparently the sounds were most commonly heard late at night. Let's see what he captured. It was thought that this could possibly have been the spirit of one of the residents' cats coming to visit one last time. What do you all think? Is this truly a ghost sighting, or just...
I think it's just. I think it's just a simple edit trick. Like he overlaid the image of a cat walking down a hallway and blurred it out a little bit to make it appear like it's a ghost.
just a hoax? The next clip was shared by Unusual Things and initially recorded by a security guard who was on patrol one night in a local shopping center in Brazil. Colleagues of the man have often talked about the strange sightings, customers that could be seen, although the mall was closed already, but also the cleaning crew reported of their equipment that was being moved without anybody around. Pretty strange. Tonight, the security guard couldn't believe his eyes when he saw this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen this clip several times before.
Tive que filmar pra mostrar. Ninguém acredita em mim. Meu Deus do céu. Meu Deus do céu.
A woman in white that is taking the escalator. How odd.
Ai meu Jesus. Ai, ai, ai meu Deus.
The woman is seen again, moments after, as she's making it out of the area. The security guard seems to have lost sight, only seconds after that, unfortunately. So, what do we think? Did somebody play a prank on him? Or was something otherworldly going on in there?
Prank, a hoax, maybe even could have set that up himself. I don't know. It's a bit of a finicky clip to say it's paranormal.
Now we want to take a look at a recent investigation from the paranormal team, Desgastando Suela, who traveled to some abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere that night. Apparently, there have been reports about strange sightings,
I would not
as
be
they are
able to pronounce
exploring the
that as well
outside
as he
area
did.
of one of the abandoned buildings. There is a faint moan in the distance that gets the team's attention, and they decide to take a closer look towards the direction it came from.
Suggesting?
That was a hissing sound.
Ay, no sé, se escuchó algo bien feo. Sí. Se escuchó como por aquí adentro.
The woman gets startled by a noise stemming from the inside the building, however states that nothing is in there. Weird. After walking around outside for another minute, the man holding the camera can capture this object in the distance. Something looking at our two investigators while they were exploring that night. And was it related to the strange noises? Nobody can say for sure.
That was a creepy one. Real or not, that was a creepy one. That was a good one. I like the videos that whether or not they're real or fake can legitimately get a scare out of me.
The next clip was uploaded by Agustina Divia to her very own channel. She made this video of speaking with people on Omegle, which is a platform to video chat with strangers online. But it isn't the video chatting that is the strangest part of this video, rather what is going on behind. Let's take a look. It comes up time and time again that mirrors are doorways into seeing things we normally cannot see with the naked eye. In this case, we can clearly see a dark shape that looks to be sitting up on her bed in the mirror behind her. But when we look to the right, there's nothing on the bed except some clothing. The way the figure in the mirror goes unnoticed throughout the entire video makes the situation that much more unnerving. What do you guys think of this capture? Is it a trick of the eye, or is it the mirror really showing us something paranormal? Your guess is as good as mine.
I have no explanation for that one. I really don't.
The following video was uploaded by user RedDirtAngler405 to the paranormal section of Reddit. Apparently, the man has set up a security camera in his living room, since he feels that pretty suspicious events are unfolding at night. He wakes up to loud noises that seem to have no explanation. One night, the camera detected movement and started recording.
Wait, I missed that. Whoa. That's it.
A dark, hazy mist can be seen flying through the room. The origins of this shadow are unclear. Some people think that it might have just been a bug flying close to a light. Others think that this is pretty unrealistic, however. What do you think? Are we being witness to a paranormal event here? Or did Angler's camera merely pick up an insect that night?
I don't know. I want to say that yeah, it is just a bug, but I don't know. I would think that the image of an insect on the camera would be more solid and more identifiable than that.
Now it's time to take a look at an update from user Dino Nuggets, who's keeping us on the edge of our seats for several months now with another pretty unsettling case involving pretty eerie shadow encounters in his own house. He has caught this thing several times in the past, and the last time we had taken a look at was when a paranormal investigator was spooked out of his basement after probably coming across the dwelling shadow entity. After Dino started contacting the shadow entity tonight in the basement, he also seems to have a creepy encounter with it.
I just want to talk, man.
He don't want to talk.
Man, stupid.
Did this thing spook him out of there as well? But it didn't stop there. Dino woke up to loud noises in his bedroom, and then the following unfolded.
Ooh, I haven't seen this clip. Wait, I think I have seen this clip.
No, 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 no! What do you want? Get out of my house, man!
The shadow seems to have made it into his bedroom, seemingly towering over him as he was still in the bed. How terrifying. I can't wait to see how this case will further develop. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Uh-oh, you had a bad dream? Alright. Give me a few minutes, guys. I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. But, daddy duties, you know. Christian Hayes, hello. Okay, so. Next one is, Chills. Top 10 scary videos that will shiver your timbers. Now, I've already seen the first two from this, and we left off at number 8. So, turn that on display, and we'll continue from here.
Number 8, Chariot in the Sky. This scary video has me questioning things. Published by GMS, truth be told, in September of 2021, the strange object in the sky looks like a vehicle straight out of the Star Wars universe, drifting at a steady speed from left to right. This creepy cloud-white object is aerodynamically shaped and travels like a spaceship or a chariot of the sky. Do you think this aircraft could be one from a galaxy far, far away? Or are we simply making shapes in the clouds out of our imagination?
My biggest question about that one is that, did anyone else see it?
Number 7, Sounds in the Night.
Because you think something, that eventful looking would have been captured on more than just one camera, right?
This pair of scary videos will make you wary of being out in the wilderness alone at night. The first clip was published by Will's whereabouts in January of 2021. After making food out of the back trunk of his car and washing the dishes, Will settles down for the night on a solo stealth camp in his comfy camper van. While he's talking about where he'll be catching some sleep, an engine keeps revving nearby.
And I used to work at a restaurant just round the corner, which is where I had my first ever job when I was about how old? 16, 17 years old. Nah, what's this plonker doing?
A sign that he's not going to get much peace and quiet. He explains he'll be sleeping in the Box Hill National Trust car park in Surrey Hills in the south of the UK. As he doesn't have a heater in the car, it's going to get quite chilly with only his sleeping bag.
So that will definitely be the coldest night that I've spent in the car so far, so I'm interested to see how I get on. Again, with just my sleeping bag.
But it turns out it won't be the cold that keeps him up. In the middle of the night, Will starts hearing these mysterious wailing and hollering noises. Although he manages to get through the night unscathed, we wonder what might have happened if he'd investigated the matter.
And some people screaming. Wish me luck, everybody.
In the second clip, published by Followers Film in July of 2021, Ash is riding her bike on a path through a wooded area, either at night or in the early morning. It's dark out as she heads into the trees. Then she hears this. A cry in the woods forces her to a halt. She stops for a moment and looks again. The call happens again a moment later, causing her to drop her bike on the ground. Ash notes in a comment, "Not what you want to hear in the woods at the end of your bike ride. I wouldn't want to hear either of these noises ever for..."
Okay. So why did she bail her bike? Logically speaking, wouldn't she get out of the area faster on your bike?
For that matter, what the origins of these noises were remains a mystery, though Will did mention there were other people camping nearby. Nevertheless, I won't be going to the woods anytime soon after hearing these noises. Number 6. Church graveyard shadow figure. Did this crew just capture the creepy keeper of the graveyard on camera? Published in September of 2021. Signs and Signals writes, this has me questioning everything. Upon the suggestion of Patreon fans, the crew returns to a creepy church graveyard to investigate this haunted space further. As they wander the tombstones, a dark figure in flight moves across the screen. It flickers quickly past, but is captured in the moment. The cameraman says he's not sure what he saw, but a shadow went toward the bush.
I'm pretty sure I just saw something go. I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush.
He says it looked like it was flying. They approach the bush, walk around it, even shake the branches a little to see if whatever the figure was is hiding inside.
It looks like a crow.
But there doesn't appear to be anything there.
Look, down in there. You can see all the way down there. There ain't nothing in there. Damn, dude.
Close-up look at the mysterious object confirms that whatever the figure is appears to be flying. While it looks almost bat-like, it seems much bigger than a bat. Perhaps Dracula mid-transformation? Some in the comments suggest it could be a bigger bird like an owl. Others think it was a shadow person flying upside down. If you have a better suggestion, let's hear it.
I think it was just a crow.
Because whatever this is, this certainly looks not of this world. Number 5. Face in the window. Not everything is as it seems. Posted on TikTok by Reba Biba, Rebecca writes that her mom was on a hike when she sent her this video of a mansion in Carmel she came across. The large manor house captured on camera is scary, beautiful, covered in ivy, and quietly haunting. In the clip, the woman says that someone told her it was the Murphy house.
But I found this is in Carmel. This great old house. Someone told me that it's the Murphy house. I don't know who the Murphys were.
Although the woman doesn't know anything about the Murphys, I do. 17-year-old Michael Murphy constructed the first of many cottages, starting in 1902. The woman says it appears no one has lived here in a while, because the mysterious place looks deserted. As she strolls around the courtyard, taking it all in, and imagining what it was like to live here.
It must have been gorgeous in its stay. It's absolutely, I could just imagine walking around here.
Yep, hello, face in the window. I was about to point you out as well.
Dress or something, and just amazing. It's just beautiful.
Look closely into the passing windows. Up in a corner window appears the tiny ghost pale face of a creepy little girl. She is peering out, watching us, and waiting. TikToker Amy Tiffany asks the question we're all wondering. Why do ghost kids always look out the upstairs window? John writes his theory in the comments. His parents told him they were going to play hide and seek, and he's still winning 100 years later, a century on. And this ghost is still in the game. Number 4.
That's
Poltergeist
funny.
Paradise. If you're trying to make contact with the spirit world, you'd better be ready for some weirdness. Published in October of 2021 by Nighthawks Paranormal. This special video will shiver our timbers. Making itself known right away, the poltergeist sounds off in the next room. They then hear a voice say hey as some paranormal detection devices start to go off around them.
Did you wear that? No, it was like, hey. Didn't went, hey.
K2's going off. Guys, we're getting multiple activities down there at the minute.
As they continue to try and communicate with the paranormal, a scary shadow appears in the doorway.
That was.
K2's going off, man.
Again, this is while one of the detection devices has been triggered.
Right, I don't
Later,
see
they
any
explore the
shadow.
house more, and while wandering some of the
It's a black-
rooms,
it's
an
a blackened
unexpected
room.
knocking sound is heard. Then, while in another room, an unexplained bang in the distance. They again attempt to communicate with the paranormal by asking the spirits to turn one of the devices off if they are in the room.
If you're in this room with us, can you make one of the devices go off, please?
The spirit answers the request instantly. After the light is turned back on, they ask the spirit to turn it off again. It does after a time.
Can you turn it off, please?
With so much activity in this place, there's no doubt that spirits are abound. Number 3, abandoned factory.
I believe it's
While raiding an abandoned factory, this urban explorer discovers that the passed on have never left. Published in October of 2021, ILMN Bono Paranormal catches unquestionable ghost activity on camera. His first clue that he's not alone occurs as he's walking down a hallway in the darkness. A loud bang is heard from another room.
Hello?
He shouts hello and pauses to look around, but there is no answer in any form. Later, as he's entering the heavy door into another hallway, a strange sound is heard off screen.
Hello?
Again, he thinks it's occurring behind him from another room. He looks around, but again, nothing. He later arrives at a washroom with a sink. He asks aloud if there's someone there with him. At first, no one answers, but as he reaches for the faucet and turns the handle, an extremely loud bang is heard.
Dokud tu jste, tak něco udělejte.
It's now undeniable that someone is there. He says the first door in the hallway shut. He opens the door, but there's no one inside. Leaving it open, he waits to see if it will shut again so he can capture it on camera, but the ghosts don't work on command. Better luck next time. Number 2, don't leave. When you hear the spirits of a haunted asylum tell you to stay, then you better not leave. Published to Dark Arts TV in October of 2021, the crew heads to a former mental institution in Croatia that's most definitely haunted. While exploring the torn halls of this scary derelict asylum, they encounter a little kitten.
This is weird. Yeah, it is. It's like looking straight through us. Oh, look.
It's scared at me.
At first, it seems to be watching them, but then it appears to look past them. A moment later, they hear a noise behind them.
Hello?
They feel like something is watching them in this hallway. They say they hear a squeal, but note that this place is near the road.
Yeah. What was that? You watching us?
Later, as they head down the stairs, the creepy cat is there again. It's like he's following them or leading them. It seems he's anticipating where they're going next. As they break out the spirit box to attempt to communicate with the afterlife, one of the crew hears tapping on a nearby door.
Oh, massive bang.
As the cameraman starts feeling goosebumps, someone sees a nearby door move.
Bro, what is that reflective thing? Oh!
As they're watching another door, they hear a dragging or scraping sound behind them.
Come on then, bang on the door if you can. What's that?
One of the crew had just said, "Tonight I'm running," and then they heard a sound like something was running up on them in the hallway. Later, while looking up a stairway, a disembodied voice moans.
Oh!
As they're watching
I need to
another
hear that
door, they
again.
hear a dragging or scraping sound behind them.
Come on then, bang on the door if you can.
Okay, I heard
One
that.
of the
that
crew
time.
had just said, "Tonight I'm running," and then they heard a sound like something was running up on them in the hallway. Later, while looking up a stairway, a disembodied voice moans. And finally, when they're about to head out, they try one last time to contact the spirits using the spirit box. They tell the spirits they're about to leave, and they're told, "Don't leave."
Don't leave.
Do they dare not to listen? I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, ghost girl spotted. A haunting ghost girl was captured photobombing this girl's TikTok. I came across this mysterious pic on a video from UFO VNIS.
Okay. This is green screen. This is totally green screen. Look at her legs. They do not match. They do not look natural in the foreground. Everything behind her is a green screen.
Posted in October of
This is fake.
2021, I traced it to KUU09272 on TikTok, but the authenticity of this still image remains a mystery. The schoolgirl in this creepy still appears as though she's signing something with her hands. In the background is the faded image of what appears to be a ghost girl against the wall. Was this ghost girl just trying to get in on the fun, or is she channeling the girl to tell us something? Whether this image is real or fake, it's certainly...
You lost me. Okay. Alright, next we got from Fearsome Top 5. 5 scary ghost videos you better not watch alone.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. The feeling of being watched can make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. But when the person watching you isn't a person at all, that's when things get truly terrifying. Now get ready, because we're about to take a look at 5 scary ghost videos guaranteed to freak you out. Number 1. TikTok user KittyK38 has been living in a house infested with paranormal activity for some time now. And she often posts videos to TikTok of the creepy things her security cameras catch. Well, recently, she managed to capture a terrifying experience as it unfolded right in front of her.
I got up, the cats were acting strange. I don't know if you can see the time, 5:34. This is what I woke up to. My packages of sweetener. Coffee's just like right on the edge of the thing. It's very strange. Like, look at my sweetener. It's all... I just heard something in the living room and I don't know what it was.
And once again, the cat proves to be very helpful.
Oh my god. Nope. Oh my god, look at my cats.
At 5:30 in the morning, Kitty K was woken up to find her cats acting strange. And as she went to look around the house, she found her kitchen cabinets mysteriously left wide open, with sweetener knocked onto the floor. When suddenly, as she's recording her cabinets, the kitchen sink eerily turns on with no explanation. She then makes her way to the living room after hearing a strange noise, when out of nowhere, music begins to play. These creepy events obviously left Kitty K on edge, and as far as the real kitties go, they appear to be innocently vibing, as their owner is in fear for her life.
As I said, cats once again proved very
When it comes to
helpful.
hauntings, they can happen anywhere, and sometimes in places you would least expect. Well, unfortunately, for the Ross Opera House, there appears to be a few restless spirits haunting this old building. Located in central Kentucky, the Ross Opera House was built in 1871, and within the next few decades, it became pretty clear that this place was definitely haunted. From strange smells, to objects being moved, to shadow figures seen roaming throughout the building, this place is undoubtedly filled with paranormal activity. Well, in February of 2014, a private investigation was held at the Opera House, and once the investigators reviewed the footage they caught, they stumbled upon something bone-chilling.
If you can give me a sign that you're here, I appreciate it. It's been a pretty slow night. Reading about 1.5, 0.5, not much. 1.5, 1.5, 2.0, 5.5.
Oh,
5.5,
holy crap.
1.5, 0.5, had a spike, about 215.
I saw that shadow figure walk behind him.
As an investigator makes his way down the dark hall, a shadowy figure appears out of nowhere and can be seen walking from left to right, almost appearing to be following the investigator down the hallway. And strangely enough, a few moments after this figure appears, we can hear the investigator say that he got a spike on his paranormal device. Coincidence? I don't think so.
No.
Now, if you ever find yourself in Kentucky, then make sure to stop by the Ross Opera House, where you may just make a new friend. Number 3. A man named Lee runs a YouTube channel called Really Haunted, where he documents the scary things that happen around his home. Over time, he's got some pretty incredible things on video that no one can seem to explain. And recently, after setting up his cameras to record overnight, he caught a few things that may just take the cake. Lee decided to attempt to communicate with the entity in his home by placing a ball on his staircase, and what happened next is mind-blowing.
Use your energy, you can use my energy as well. You've done this before, a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
It would be amazing if you could move that ball.
After asking the entity in his home to move the ball, it eerily gets knocked down the stairs with no clear explanation. The next night, Lee decided to attempt this experiment again, except this time he placed 2 balls on a staircase and went to bed, leaving his camera to record anything that may happen. One by one, the balls on the stairs get pushed down onto the floor by an unseen force. But this is nothing compared to what happens next.
What?
The ball sitting at the bottom of the stairs amazingly gets tossed up into the air before landing on the staircase. Now, it's one thing for a ball to get pushed down the stairs, but for a ghost to throw a ball up the stairs, now that's just showing off.
Whoa.
Number 4.
Right.
YouTube user ILMN Bono Paranormal is a channel run by a guy named Bono that has been filming himself exploring abandoned places.
Hey, look out there, mate. I have to look out for the environment, no.
Over the last year, And over the last 11 months of him making these videos, he's managed to capture some pretty terrifying things. Well, in his most recent upload, he decided to return to an abandoned factory that he's explored multiple times before. He guided himself throughout the dark building with a flashlight in hand and unknowingly caught something on camera.
There had to be some people other than me. But I know some people are going here. So that's not a big issue. But I wasn't here.
As he turns his camera to look down a dark hallway, we can see something move on the left side. It's hard to make out what this could possibly be, but there's no denying that something in this building is aware of his presence. Bono continues to explore
that could have been just a loose wiring that reflected off of his light.
Till he eventually finds a room where he decides to try to communicate with any nearby spirits. Well, as he begins asking questions, something makes its presence known.
Pokud tu jste, tak něco udělejte. This is alright.
Yeah, that door was open previously.
This one was open.
Why does he go back and forth between English and his native language?
As soon as Bono began to speak, a loud bang came out of nowhere. Then moments later, we can hear one of the doors down the hall eerily close. Now I'm left wondering, was this activity caused by the same dark figure seen earlier down the hallway? I'll leave that up to you to decide. Number 5. This last video comes from TikTok user Lauren Jade. After installing a baby monitor, everything seemed to be going smoothly. Until one night, Lauren decided to take a look at the baby monitor to check on her baby, and this is what she saw. Ghostly orb can be seen floating in the room, almost appearing as if it's watching the sleeping child. And as she continued to watch the live feed, she was shocked at what happened next. The white apparition quickly darts to the left before flying past the camera. Now I'm not sure what to call this thing, but it definitely looks paranormal to me. Once again, you continue to impress me by making it to the end of the video. As always.
Okay. Alright, one last one. The one that you've all been waiting for. It's time for the GOAT. Noob's Top 5.
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Project Paranormal. Paranormal investigator Dave Jones from the YouTube channel Project Paranormal sent me an email about a video he received from a friend. Dave's friend says that he's been experiencing disturbing paranormal activity in his historic home in Michigan, a house that was once used as a funeral home. The man says that at all hours of the day and night,
fantastic start.
He hears the sounds of conversations, footsteps, and even the front door opening and closing on its own. In an attempt to capture some kind of evidence of the strange events, he sets up a camera in his living room and leaves to go to work. When he comes home and checks his footage, he is shocked by what he finds.
Shadow spirit.
A creepy shadow-like figure can be seen walking through the living room and behind the couch. Dave and his friend believe the apparition to be a visible manifestation of the spirit that haunts the home. Whatever it is, it doesn't appear to be a normal shadow, because as you can see, it clearly passes behind the couch. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. You can watch this video over on Dave's YouTube channel, Project Paranormal. Hey, get out of here, man. Marissa Whitehead and her boyfriend are spending the night in Saskatchewan, Canada, when suddenly out of the corner of her eye, Marissa spots something odd moving in the bathroom. She takes out her phone and starts to record.
Hey, get out of here, man.
What is that guy on? His girlfriend just, wow! Hey, get out of here, man.
Marissa says they checked the ceiling, but nobody was up there. And besides that, this flimsy drop ceiling would be too weak to support the weight of even the smallest person. But you do have to admire the ghost vanquishing technique of Marissa's boyfriend.
Hey, get out of here, man.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you passing through. W. Wahid posted a video of his nephew playing in his new light-up rabbit hat at their home in Indonesia. But he caught something else that he wasn't expecting. Something downright chilling. A strange misshapen dark figure seems to run by in the background. Now, some commenters suggested that it could simply be another small child running past the door. But that just doesn't look like a child to me. And the kid would also have to be running along at about the speed of an Olympic sprinter. So did Wahid capture an odd shadow creature in their home? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. What they do in the shadows. Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong is back with another exploration of an extremely haunted location in China, a house that has been abandoned for over 20 years. This mysterious house is very different from the other local buildings around it, as it looks like something right out of a medieval fairy tale. All that is known about the large estate is that the last owner was a very wealthy man whose life was taken under very strange and tragic circumstances. The house never sold, as many bizarre rumors began to circulate that the home was cursed. Locals began to refer to the estate as, quote, the haunted house. So Xiaolong sets out to investigate whether the building is truly haunted or if it's all just local legend that started up because of the house's odd appearance. As always, Xiaolong broadcasts his exploration live to his Chinese live stream audience.
我让你们看看这地方啊，吓不吓人？就在这儿，操你妈！瞅着，天这个色儿，多他妈吓人！今天就干这里。
I know, perfect weather for exploring a haunted house. Dark, gloomy, and about to rain. I swear, I keep hearing noises behind me. It's so weird.
Xiaolong heads inside and immediately discovers that the odd interior of the house matches the extravagant outside. And the ghost hunter gets a little creeped out by the decor.
操他妈，这也忒他妈吓人了！这都是我告诉你，这都是吸血鬼住的屋。操你妈！我寻思站个人呢。
What? It's a sheet. It's a tablecloth, dude. Is that burgundy?
操你妈！我寻思站个人呢。
Now Xiaolong begins to ask some questions directed at any spirits that might inhabit the house, but not.
Just knock my earbuds out of my ears.
In Chinese.
Who are you? I'm here.
Yeah, I'm 害怕呀。Oh my god.
Wait.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? 我怎么越来越瞅着有点像那
Wait, you're not gonna ask, did you see it? Right there? Or looks like a face in the window right there?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What are you doing? 我怎么越来越瞅着有点像那种鬼屋的感觉了呢？像不像那国外那种鬼屋的感觉？我操你妈！这啥玩意儿啊？这咋回事啊？操你妈！哎呦我操你妈！鸡皮疙瘩出来了！我操你妈！你看到这窗户没？虫子哪能干他妈这大呀？再说是风的情况下，那后边那叶子咋不动呢？看后边的草，操你妈！
After Xiaolong asks a few questions in English, a window begins to oddly shake and vibrate on its own. Ghost Hunter points out that the leaves behind the window don't move, eliminating the possibility that it might have been wind or a draft. Then, Xiaolong hears something coming from downstairs, and things take a terrifying turn.
Bring it.
谁？ 谁？啊！我操！
fuck you. I was nowhere even close to ready for that. And yet, that's what you can give me. I don't appreciate that.
Two folding trestles move on their own. They almost appear to be walking. And so, Xiaolong runs over and kicks the shit out of them. As you do when trestles start walking about. Anyway, Xiaolong runs outside and takes a break to gather his courage. He then returns and continues to explore. On the second floor, he looks through a window and sees a car parked outside nearby. Xiaolong becomes concerned that the locals might have alerted someone about the ghost hunter's secret visit to the house. He doesn't know it yet, but that is about to be the least of his worries, because what happens next is downright chilling.
Even more chilling than the walking trestles? Chairs, things, whatever?
A shadowy figure can be seen standing at the window in the next room. He quickly runs over, but there's no one there. Shocked by what he's just witnessed, he once again runs outside. But he isn't done just yet. He finds that whoever had parked their car and was snooping around has left. So he heads back inside to investigate once again. And it did not go well.
Dude, why? Well, you asked for him.
As Xiaolong looks into a mirror, he sees someone or something standing behind him. But when he turns around, no one there. Whoever or whatever he saw standing behind him in the mirror has disappeared in a split second. So just what did Xiaolong capture live on camera? Are the local stories true? Is the mysterious home really haunted? Let me know what you think. You can find this video and many more of Xiaolong's explorations with English subtitles over on his YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. Through the Looking Glass. TikTok you.
There's still 6 more of these. Good God. I need some chocolate. Honestly, you know, he could have ended it right there. But no, there's actually 6 more clips that are supposed to be scarier than that? Okay.
User Kaylin Moore from Los Angeles, California claims that an old mirror in our home sometimes shows things that just aren't there.
So this is an old mirror that I upcycled, and I swear that sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just gonna do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror. Okay, so that's the background. Once again.
I'm noticing something. Who is that? There's a figure sitting on the couch, but when she turns, that silhouette's not there.
Once again, my apartment. Alright, comment if you see anything that's out of place.
Did you see it? As Kaylin's looking in the mirror, something can be seen sitting on the couch right behind her. But when she turns around, it's gone. Whatever it is, it seems to only be visible in the mirror. Now, whether it's real or just another elaborate TikTok hoax, as always, I leave it up to you to decide. That's not a cow. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Rodriguez sent in a video that he recorded in the woods near his home in Texas. In the video, he explains that he and his cousin have made a, quote, base near the woods, and he's attempting to show it off on camera. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys my cool base that I made a while ago with my cousin. It's really nice. See, we got the entrance all fenced off.
I remember this clip. No, I don't think it's real, but it's still mighty scary.
Got this thing, I don't know what it is. Well, that stinks. But yeah, we got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that? Oh, frick!
A weird white humanoid figure comes crawling out of the woods and charges towards him on what appears to be freakishly long arms and legs. Now, is the video real? Is it a hoax? You decide. But this video does have one of the best lines I've ever heard when someone encounters something paranormal.
Is that a cow? Oh, frick!
It was not a cow.
Nope.
Observed. Urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill sets out to explore the abandoned Warner and Swayze Observatory in Cleveland, Ohio. The impressive structure was built in the early 1900s and served as an astronomical research facility until it was abandoned in 1982. As always, Chris records his explorations to capture what's left of the historical architecture before it's too late. However, this time that's not all that he captures. Watch closely as Chris randomly films around the outside of the observatory building.
Ooh, I saw it, yeah. Right there. Some sort of a figure right there. It crawls in through a window right here. Watch.
Ouch. Did you see it? Someone or something seems to be watching Chris from the bushes before seemingly disappearing into thin air. Chris doesn't even notice and has no idea what he just recorded. But later, after he posts the video, his viewers pointed out in the YouTube comments. So who or what is this? Let me know what you think. You can watch even more explorations of amazing historic abandoned buildings over on the YouTube channel, Urbex Hill. Back to the factory. A while ago, I featured the extremely frightening videos of ghost hunter ILM Bono Paranormal, who captured alleged supernatural evidence at an abandoned car parts factory in the city of Ostrava in the Czech Republic. Over 60 years ago, the factory was forced to shut down after a devastating explosion claimed the lives of many of the workers. It is said that the building is extremely haunted by the restless spirits of those workers. After Bono experienced multiple terrifying events at the factory, he had had enough for a while, and he decided just to take a break. But a few months have passed and the explorer is finally ready to return to the creepy old building. And things get weird. Almost immediately after Bono enters the factory, strange things start to happen.
Anything changed in here? No. I probably stepped in a spider web that freaked the shit out of me. Yeah, I stepped in this. Okay. That was the scariest thing. Or it maybe wasn't.
Bono is a bit freaked out when he accidentally walks through a spider web. Then he hears a loud bang coming from somewhere in the building and goes to investigate.
No way.
The explorer sees something out of the corner of his eye, and as he turns, an unexplained cloud of smoke can be seen floating through the air.
I noticed something a bit too. Here, let me slow it down.
Okay. And as he flies out of the corner.
Okay. Now, watch close to the back window here. You can see in the farthest reflection a shadow head popping out from a doorway.
Or sees something
right
out of the corner of his eye.
I don't know if you saw that, but I certainly did.
No way.
I'll play in regular
The
motion.
explorer sees something out of the corner of his eye, and as he turns, an unexplained cloud of smoke can be seen floating through the air. Bono has no idea what he has just witnessed, but he continues to explore. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I didn't upload for like 5-6 months, and you like really get that video to 1K, even though I didn't upload for half a year. So thank you. And so yeah, I now want to go in the room with the chair, probably because I want to communicate with them, and I think that room is good for communication. Plus I have my camera on that. Hello?
Did you see it? Bono was talking to his viewers and isn't paying attention when in the back of one of the rooms, something seems to quickly hide behind a closet. Bono walks away but quickly turns back when a loud sound can be heard from the room. He decides to set up 2 static GoPro cameras and begins to ask questions to the spirits that might be haunting the factory. That's when the unexplained activity takes a terrifying turn.
Вы, конечно, сэр. Вы делаете нет слабых. Я уже пусто.
Flying light bulbs.
Where the did that came from? This door is closed. Oh. This thing. I don't know if you can see it. Another cup.
First, a glass seems to be thrown at a wall near Bono. Then a cup is flung across the room. Now the explorer is starting to freak out from the aggressive paranormal activity, but he holds it together and continues his investigation. He heads to another room inside the abandoned factory and sets up another static GoPro camera. Again, he hears a strange noise coming from somewhere nearby.
So, we're in this room.
Apparently this whole time it's just been because my foot just kind of grazes my dresser.
Just so it's almost done there. Just so it's pointing. Hello? Yeah, block this so it won't fall. I'm scared of this. Hello? I heard sounds from here. I swear. Hello? No.
A heavy closet falls over completely on its own, and with that, Bono has finally had enough and decides to just get out of there. So could the factory be haunted by the restless spirits of the workers who tragically lost their lives there?
Oh, I can believe that.
I leave it up to you to decide. You can watch all of Bono's
quite a story, that's
explorations
for
at the
sure.
Haunted Factory over on his YouTube channel, ILMN Bono Paranormal, many moons ago. YouTube and TikTok user Joel Vasquez from San Antonio, Texas claims that late one night at around 3:40 a.m., he saw something very odd.
Bro, y'all missed it. It's like 3:40 in the morning and I'm seeing a badass eclipse.
It's a lunar eclipse.
Ooh, man, this is crazy. Man, y'all missed that, guys. Which is weird though,
What's
cause
so
there's
weird
like
about
a moon over here. That's why I thought it was weird, but I was like, whatever. There's two of them.
So I'm honestly not sure what to think of this video, and Joel's YouTube viewers are divided. Some appreciate the funny commentary, and others believe that Joel has witnessed everything from an alien spaceship to an interdimensional portal. Some even claim to have seen the exact same phenomenon in San Antonio and other cities across Texas. So is it real, or just a funny and well done hoax?
Ooh, that is difficult to fake. Not the actual video itself, but that many eyewitnesses. That is near impossible to fake. That many witnesses to this. Ooh.
You decide.
Man, this is crazy. Yeah, but I was like, whatever. That's two of them.
The secret farm. Dutch urban explorer Mark from the YouTube channel Mark Ben Ik is on the road with his friend Luke when they discover a completely abandoned old farmhouse in the countryside of Belgium. Inside the home, the two friends find many old photos and portraits of the previous owners, and they discover extensive financial records dating back to the 1970s that have just been left behind. Mark and Luke have no idea why someone abandoned the house and so many personal belongings. After they've explored the property, Mark uploads his recorded footage to his YouTube channel, and some viewers are quick to point out something that Mark and Luke just didn't notice. As the explorers try to find a way through the bushes surrounding the property, Mark records something truly disturbing.
Hier gaan we in ieder geval niet binnenkomen. Laten we even een andere weg zoeken. We vallen hier natuurlijk ook heel erg op, dus laten we snel gaan. Omdat we wel hier ergens een ingang kan vinden. Hier ook al een kapelletje. En hier is een ingang.
Snel gaan we aan de zijkant van dit kapelletje de bosjes in, zodat we volledig uit zicht zijn. En daar moet een heel groot verlaten huis liggen.
Did you see it? As Mark and Luke are maneuvering their way through the dense bushes surrounding the property, someone or something can be seen peeking out at them from behind a wall. Mark and Luke didn't see anything at the time and only discovered this creepy lurker after the video was uploaded to YouTube. So just who or what is this? You can watch this full adventure and many more urban explorations over on the YouTube channel, Mark Ben Ik. Thanks for watching. For extra videos and...
It was good. The countdown was good, but I think that that outdoor Jalon video should have been number one. But I still had fun. I still really enjoyed myself. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I bailed yesterday. Hopefully I was able to make up to you with this one. You know, and if you enjoyed, leave a like. You know, subscribe if you're new. And guys, I try to do these every weekend. You know, but lately things haven't gone good for me. So I don't know. We'll see how everything goes. But yeah. Anyway, take care of yourselves. You know, that's really the only thing that you can do in this life. Just take it. Thank you, Michael. I hope things improve for me as well. You know, but yeah, just take care of yourselves, and you know, I'll see you guys next weekend. Or if I get to another Resident Evil episode, I'll upload that as well. But yeah, talk to you guys in the next one, and God bless.